Cuban with a twist. Today we're making coconut marmalade. We're going to start with a fresh coconut. You can pick these up at your local grocery stores. Most of the time you can have them crack it for you. When we crack it open, this is what we're going to look at. It usually has a little bit of juice, which we've saved in this cup. And what we're going to do is we're going to make a nice marmalade out of that using a couple of things. We're going to start off actually with the meat of the coconut. We're going to have raw sugar, about a quarter cup. We have whatever amount of coconut milk that there was in the coconut, and then we have about a half a cup of shredded unsweetened coconut. We're going to add a little bit of pectin to it, a little bit of rum, and a little bit of fresh vanilla. Okay? First you're going to start by putting your little pan on a very low temperature. We want to cook this low and long. Okay, so I'm going to start off by putting the coconut water in there. Okay. Then I'm going to add the sugar. And I'm going to let that simmer until the sugar liquefies. Okay, and then out of here, I'm just going to try to get as much of the meat out of there as I can. Using the spoon, I was able to take a lot of the meat out. Okay, so we're going to take it and we're going to chop it up into little pieces. And then we're going to put it to sauté with the sugar and the coconut water that I separated already earlier. Okay. Okay, now that the coconut is chopped up, we're going to go ahead and add it to the simple syrup. And we're going to let that simmer in there probably for about a good 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, we really need it to get tender so that we can add the other shredded coconut to it. And you just want to bring it to a very light boil. Okay, and that'll just sit there. It'll just make the coconut meat really nice and tender. It's been about 20 minutes. The coconut is getting nice and soft. Look at that. A lot of the moisture has been absorbed, and what we're going to do right now is we're going to add a little bit of pectin. That is a substance that helps marmalades and jellies become a little bit more jello-ish. I don't know if that's explaining it right, but we're going to add a little spoonful of that right into the mix. It's not even a whole spoonful, like maybe about a half right there. And then we're going to put 1 cup full of vanilla. You can use dark vanilla. I just so happen to have this white vanilla, which matches perfectly with the coconut, so it won't change its color. Then we're going to put a little magic into that. All right, so we're going to put a tiny little capful of rum, just for a little flavor and a little good luck. And we're going to stir that around and let all of the flavors combine. Let it simmer for about 10 minutes or so, and then I'm going to place it in the oven and let it bake for about 20 to 30 minutes. Okay? And we'll be back. I've preheated the oven at about 375. I'm going to go ahead and transfer the coconut into this little dish, and I'm going to bake it for approximately anywhere from half an hour to 40 minutes. And then we'll take it out and we'll plate it and we'll have some great coconut marmalade. There we go. Perfect. You don't have to cover it or top it or anything. You just want to place it in the oven. Perfect. Again, that's going to take anywhere between 30 to 40 minutes depending on the strength of your oven. And we'll be right back. I pulled the marmalade out of the oven and I went ahead and plated it. I plated it over a little bit of pound cake with the marmalade on top, a tiny bit of the simple syrup, which remember is just raw sugar or white sugar depending on what you like. I used a raw sugar with a little bit of vanilla, okay, and I added a tiny bit of rum. So I let it reduce, and this is what we have. It's just a pretty little design. I want to thank my friend Graham Elliott for showing me how to plate pretty. So here's to you, and this is in your honor. Thank you. Thank you so much for watching us. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and watch us always on syndicatednews.net. Thank you, and have a great day.